Fans disgusted with Bachelor in Paradise straight-up thievery. September 3, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Fans are disgusted with Bachelor in Paradise and their straight-up thievery. The show has had a lot of mix-ups over the last season. However, a lot of the fans did not like it. In fact, a lot of viewers were fed up with the show and only kept watching because there was nothing else they wanted to see. However, now the show is being accused of stealing ideas. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Bachelor in Paradise makes lots of changes. Bachelor in Paradise had a lot of changes last season. They decided to do a lot of things differently. They added the Goldens into the mix. However, they also revealed that the winner was going to take home a lot of money. This was new, and fans did not like it. They felt as though people were now going to try and get on the show to win money and not find love. They also added a jury vote and some competitions in the mix. A lot of things have changed from the original way they did things. However, this is not something fans love and do not wish had happened. Fans disgusted with the straight-up thievery. Fans are disgusted with Bachelor in Paradise and they are accusing it of stealing ideas from the hit show Survivor. ABC is just shamelessly stealing Survivor challenges and the jury concept, bro. I can't believe this. Except worse because we didn't see who everyone voted for. I know, there was a big shakeup in the production staff of the entire franchise, and these are all new people. Hard fail. This show didn't just jump the shark, it fell into the water and drowned. The fact that it happened mid-season is interesting. I can't remember ever seeing that before. Yikes, this is not a good look for the show. In fact, a lot of viewers are mad about it all. It seems as though fans think Bachelor in Paradise is stealing ideas from Survivor. The jury vote and the competitions are just looking like they are trying to be a different show. However, this season was not one that fans loved. There were too many new elements in the show, and it was not working in production's favor. What do you think about this? Do you think they are stealing ideas? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation.
Bachelor in Paradise has always thrived on chaos. Stolen kisses, broken engagements, blindsides at the rose ceremonies. But never, at least according to outraged fans, has the word stolen been taken so literally. This season's episodes delivered what many are calling the most outrageous scandal in franchise history. And it wasn't just hearts being stolen. Something far more tangible went missing in Paradise, and it has fans disgusted, disappointed, and demanding answers. What happened on those sandy beaches? Why are fans calling it straight-up thievery? And is the show itself guilty of crossing an unthinkable line for the sake of ratings? Buckle up, because this story is filled with deception, betrayal, and a shocking mystery that left even the most loyal Bachelor Nation viewers feeling robbed. It started as a small whisper among the cast. Cameras caught a few contestants looking around their shared living quarters, brows furrowed, bags opened and searched. At first, it seemed harmless, someone misplacing jewelry, a forgotten wallet. But soon, word spread. Things were disappearing in Paradise. Candles and cocktails weren't the only things vanishing. Contestants claimed their personal items, designer sunglasses, makeup kits, even snacks, were mysteriously gone. People were acting like someone was gaslighting us. One contestant later confessed in an off-camera interview that leaked online. We thought maybe production misplaced stuff, but then we knew it wasn't an accident. The drama began to spiral after a particularly heated rose ceremony. Emotions were high, tears had been shed, and rivalries flared. The next morning, contestant Alexi stormed out of her cabana furious. Her expensive earrings, once she had mentioned on camera as being from her late grandmother, were gone. She accused everyone, another contestant revealed. She went around camp like a detective, demanding bags be checked. The tension was insane. People were crying, yelling, saying they'd never do something like that. But Alexi wasn't the only victim. Within hours, Andrew noticed his cologne missing. Sandra said her bikini cover-up disappeared. Others quietly admitted small items had been taken, but producers downplayed it. urging contestants to focus on their journey to love. That was the breaking point. For fans watching at home, the edit was sloppy, the thievery couldn't be hidden forever, and Bachelor Nation was quick to pounce. By the time the episodes aired, social media was ablaze. "Why is no one talking about the stolen stuff in Paradise?" one viewer tweeted. "This is straight-up thievery. Do better, ABC." On Reddit, threads exploded. Fans accused production of covering up a major scandal. Some suggested the network planted the storyline for drama. Others were convinced a contestant was behind it. "This isn't even about love anymore," one Redditor ranted. "They're stealing people's actual belongings for views. It's gross." The disgust spread like wildfire. What was supposed to be another messy but entertaining summer romance show quickly spiraled into accusations of real-life theft, the kind that leaves a bad taste in viewers' mouths. As the story unfolded, viewers turned into amateur detectives. Every side-eye glance, every edit of a contestant sneaking away from the group was scrutinized. There's always a villain in Paradise, and this season, that role was already filled by Marissa, the sharp-tongued contestant who openly admitted she wasn't here to make friends. Fans immediately suspected her, pointing to her smirks whenever drama unfolded. Shockingly, suspicion also fell on Andrew, the lovable, goofy contestant adored by Bachelor Nation. Why? Because in one episode, he jokingly called himself a treasure hunter. Fans clipped the moment and claimed it was foreshadowing. A large faction of viewers believed it wasn't any contestant at all, but the producers. "They're manufacturing drama," one TikTok creator said in a viral video. "They stole the stuff themselves to stir chaos, and honestly, that's disgusting." On screen, the drama hit boiling point when Alexi refused to let the issue go. In a tense beachside confrontation, she called out Marissa directly. "Give me back my earrings. I know you took them." Marissa laughed, sipping her drink. "Girl, I don't need your cheap earrings." The fight escalated, other contestants jumped in, and soon the entire cast was divided. Viewers at home weren't entertained, they were horrified. "This is the lowest point of the franchise," one fan wrote. "The show isn't about romance anymore, it's about literal theft." Weeks later, the finale aired. Fans expected a big romantic proposal, but instead, producers dropped the most bizarre twist yet. During the After Paradise reunion, host Jesse Palmer revealed a hidden camera had caught the culprit. The thief? Not Marissa, not Andrew, not even a contestant. It was a production assistant. Yes, you read that right. A member of the crew had been swiping contestant belongings as souvenirs. Gasps filled the studio. Contestants looked horrified. Fans watching from home felt vindicated, but also disgusted. "Straight-up thievery," Jesse said bluntly. "We are investigating." The reveal sent shockwaves across Bachelor Nation. Fans were furious, not just at the assistant, but at the franchise itself. "ABC let this happen under their watch," one headline blasted. "Paradise is officially ruined." Twitter trends included hashtags like Boycott BIP and Paradise Thief. Instagram flooded with memes of contestants guarding their drinks and wallets. TikTok creators reenacted the thievery scandal with viral skits. Even former Bachelor and Bachelorette stars weighed in. "This is so messed up," Caitlin Bristow tweeted. "Paradise isn't safe if production can't even protect contestants' belongings," said Nick Viall on his podcast. Fans weren't just disgusted by the theft, they were disgusted by the cover-up. Why had producers edited around it? Why were contestants silenced on social media until the finale reveal? And most importantly, was this thievery storyline intentionally dragged out for ratings? Bachelor Nation felt used, manipulated, played. "It's not about love anymore," one longtime viewer wrote. "It's about humiliation and exploitation. And that's the real theft, the theft of our trust." What made the scandal sting even more was how it overshadowed genuine romances. Couples who had formed strong bonds, Sandra and Michael, Alexi and Andrew, were left in the shadows as the thievery scandal took center stage. Their love stories were drowned out by suspicion and outrage. By the finale, viewers weren't cheering for engagements, they were jeering at the franchise itself. And that, perhaps, is the saddest theft of all. the theft of the show's original heart. Scandal, suspicion, betrayal, a shocking twist that went too far. This season of Bachelor in Paradise proved that sometimes the ugliest drama isn't stage drama, it's real-life misconduct. And while couples may recover from broken hearts, Bachelor Nation may never forget what they see as the show's lowest, most disgusting moment yet: straight-up thievery
Chapter
in
11,
paradise.
Alex's heartbreak goes viral. When Alex's earrings went missing, fans thought it was simply a storyline about a girl who had lost jewelry. But Bachelor Nation quickly realized the deeper meaning. Those earrings belonged to her late grandmother. Clips of Alexei crying over the loss went viral on TikTok. Fans flooded the comments. "This isn't funny, ABC. This is disrespectful. She literally said they're the last thing she has from her grandmother, and y'all let them disappear? This isn't drama, it's cruelty." Suddenly, the scandal wasn't just about stolen stuff, it was about emotional theft. Fans accused the franchise of exploiting Alex's grief for TV ratings. Reddit detectives on the case. Bachelor Reddit became a full-blown detective agency. Users analyzed freeze frames of contestants' bags in the background. Others created timelines of when items went missing. One viral post compared Andrew's cologne brand to a shot of Marissa's dresser, claiming they saw the bottle there. Theories ranged from believable to wild. It's a jealous contestant. Producers planted fake drama. Maybe the crew sold items on eBay as part of a weird scheme. For weeks, Reddit threads with titles like "The Real Paradise Thief, What We Know" dominated the front page. TikTok chaos. If Reddit was the investigation board, TikTok was the outrage megaphone. Fan edits showed contestants guarding their drinks like they were guarding diamonds. Some creators acted out skits of a thief sneaking through paradise in slow motion. One clip got over 10 million views, captioned, "Not me watching for love and ending up watching a crime documentary." Fans weren't just disgusted, they were laughing at the absurdity. And that, in many ways, humiliated the franchise even more. Inside the producer cover-up, whispers began leaking from behind the scenes. One anonymous crew member allegedly told a blogger, "We knew something was off weeks before it aired. Items were disappearing, and producers told us not to talk about it. They wanted the story to unfold naturally for maximum drama." If true, that meant producers let contestants suffer for the sake of television. Alex's breakdown wasn't just accidental, it was encouraged. Fans were livid. They let a grieving woman lose her grandmother's earrings because they thought it would be good TV. One commenter wrote, "That's disgusting." The couples who paid the price. While the scandal dominated, Paradise romances wilted. Sandra and Michael had a beautiful love story, bonding over late-night tacos and whispered conversations. But most of their moments were cut in favor of thief drama. Andrew and Alexei actually built one of the strongest connections, but the constant stress of missing belongings wore them down. By the reunion, only one couple remained engaged, but even their love story felt tainted by the thievery overshadowing everything. "They stole more than earrings," a fan posted. "They stole the season's joy." The thievery scandal didn't just stay in Paradise. It followed the franchise everywhere. Talk show hosts roasted the series. Jimmy Fallon joked, "Next season of Paradise comes with a metal detector." Media outlets wrote headlines like, "Bachelor Nation turns into True Crime Nation." A petition on change.org gained 50,000 signatures demanding ABC issue an apology. Producers promised stricter security for future seasons, but fans weren't buying it. The thief speaks. Months later, in a shocking twist, the production assistant accused of theft gave an anonymous interview. "I never meant harm," they said. "I thought contestants' items were fair game, like set souvenirs. Everyone joked about taking something from Paradise. I didn't realize it would blow up like this." The defense only made things worse. Fans called it tone-deaf, selfish, and insulting. "No one jokes about stealing a dead grandmother's earrings," one tweet read. Chapter 18. By the end of the season, disgust had replaced love. Ratings dipped. Former contestants slammed the show on podcasts. Even loyal viewers admitted they weren't sure they'd tune in again. "This used to be fun," a fan blogged. "Now it feels dirty. If I want to watch theft, I'll turn on Ocean's 11. I wanted romance, not a crime scene." A franchise in crisis. Bachelor producers now face the toughest question in years. Has Paradise gone too far? Some insiders whisper about cancellation. Others claim ABC is planning a rebrand to win back trust. Rumors swirl of Bachelor Paradise Redemption Edition, where the franchise will try to prove it can focus on love again. But fans aren't convinced. Trust once stolen is hard to get back. What was really stolen? In the end, the earrings, cologne, and cover-ups may be returned, but the damage is done. What was truly stolen this season wasn't material. It was emotional. It was spiritual. It was the very heart of Bachelor in Paradise. The joy of watching romance bloom against a backdrop of sun, sand, and margaritas. And fans will never forget it. As one viral comment put it best, "They called it paradise, but this season it was straight up theft."